Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Marshall. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. In the formation on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line. To the air, it's Underwood. Dumps it to the back. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Moore. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. They go to the wide receiver screen. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage?
Looking for a huge play. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Off play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hansen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game, and we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The run from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes the catch. It's Bernard. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They decide against trying the 52-yard field goal. Instead, the offense trying to convert a 4th and short.
Yeah, I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Got his man quickly. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
To the air on first down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Got enough space. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bama!
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Marshall. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The hand to the running back. Makes his man miss. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Trying play action. He wants to take the top off. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And after the pick, everybody going the other way, and he crossed midfield and got it to the 47.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. It's a seam wide open. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Williams. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Alabama pushing the tempo. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Timeout, Alabama.
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
He looks short on that play, and the quarterback sneak is such an easy play, and you trust it because the quarterback gets the ball right away, but that defensive line was having none of it. Failed 4th down. Big-time stop for this defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The play-action fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Caught in the backfield, it's Simpson. Runs through a tackle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They're scrambling to get to the line quickly for this big 4th down attempt. Unloads to the right. Big tight end makes the grab, it's a 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Unloads it downfield. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Listen, end of the 1st half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
He's going to take off. Smashes through the tackle. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Quick completion on the out route. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Got a man. It's Horton. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Now the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Miller. Running through contact. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Reads it, fires complete. At the 35, he's loose. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Off the play fake. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Shakes off the defender. And he's chased out of bounds at the 6-yard line, and they'll try to stick it in from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff cover. He'll be stopped at the 17. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. It's a running room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Really nice run there. No, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
Right back to the well. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To throw, it's Simpson. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left.
He's loose on the right. Oh, he's got some space. And the tackle was made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
He wants to throw it again. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Touchdown time! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. fired complete. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll give it to the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Catch in the middle, it's sharp. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
They try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
And that's the danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. The give to the back. Ernie on the Jets. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the game. So because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Coming out with it, it's Thomas. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Right down the middle. Complete downfield. There he goes. Touchdown LSU. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Picked off, a turnover in their own end. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers!
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick six.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Then he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. To the air, it's Simpson. Safe completion on the screen. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
He's got it at the 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Back to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Across the 25. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And this defense, how about it, man? Putting some pressure on the quarterback, getting the big sack, but now letting him take off and get so many yards back and climb back in this 3rd down situation. Good response.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Defense playing a bail technique. That's caught. It's sharp. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Wide open. He makes the catch. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Taking it the other way. He's inside the 40. And he will be run out of bounds on the return, so the damage is limited as we wrap up the first half. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll run play action. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Back to throw, it's Simpson. He's got him. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Knocked down at the 6, but that completion will set up a 1st and goal. Alabama quickly back to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback.
Tight end trying to get in. Touchdown, Alabama! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Be a lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. Good getting on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Here comes that Alabama offense. Well, you'd be hard-pressed to find better field position to start a drive. 1st and goal from the 10. Off play action. He's got it on the run. Touchdown time! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Offense did exactly what he's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. These corners backing off a bit. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Well, coming out in the 2nd half, they knew they needed to throw the ball to have success, and they have not yet found a completion here in the 3rd quarter. This quarterback has got to be able to find a way to get himself back in rhythm.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, I like the aggressive nature by the quarterback there. He's trying to take a shot down the field. Just a better play by the defense forcing the incompletion.
Wide receiver going in motion. Corner's going to give them room. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Get it out on the screen. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Got him downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Tight end now in motion. Defense in press coverage. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Wide open spaces. He's at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, LSU! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field, throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, you've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the ball slipped out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that was the biggest play of the game. They've got the lead offensively. They're trying to run this thing out. He coughs it up. The defense jumps on it. And all of a sudden, this game has a different feel.
And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll stick to the ground looking for the mark. Fighting off the defender. They just needed inches. Instead, they lost 3 feet. What a play by the defense. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the 4th, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. The Tigers are stopped, but not before getting the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. This time he's got his man. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. You want to create favorable matchups, and the angle route against a backer is a good way to do it.
Yeah, and especially if you're going to run man-to-man, that's hard. That's hard for a linebacker to run with a fast tailback. But if I can play a little bit more zone and stay in my zone and anticipate the quarterback throwing that route, makes it a little bit easier to defend in the future.
Now second down, and it's as if this crowd senses they can help them get a huge stop. The give out of the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
They'll try to bully their way for the first.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get into the ground? That is a ball.
Gotta have it here on fourth down. Quick completion on the out. He'll be knocked out of bounds a couple of yards short, and that's a stop for the defense. The decision to go for it does not pan out. This drive will open from the 15. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Making side adjustments here. The give is to Miller. Oh, better look out! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
Shotgun, then go to the ground. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on second down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And they get him on the ground, and that's going to do it. Ball game is over. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.